Hey guys, Loki here from Trinity of LIFT, bringing you Battlin Box's deck profile. I decided to do this deck profile in honor of the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. Fortunately, Mayweather won, but hey, whatevers. So to start this deck off, we have the 3 Glassjaws. Glassjaw is a 2000 attack monster, 4-star, but the only thing is when he's attacked, he gets blown up. But that's his effect. If he's sent to the grave by an effect, you can pull a Battlin Boxer monster from your grave, add it to your hand. Play him at 3 because I feel that 3 is fine. You got the headgear, you can send him with that. Bring back a switch hitter from grave, play the switch hitter, pretty much recycle. He is pretty much what recycles the decks. Then we have the 3 headgeared. I play 3 headgear. Well, pretty much I play 3 of almost all of the boxers that I do run in here. For headgeared, he thins out the deck. He sends Battlin Boxer monsters from the deck to the grave. So whatever you can need, like you could send Glassjaw or a Counter Punch or whatever you feel like needs to be in the grave at that time. Also, once per turn, when he's in attack position, he can't be destroyed by battle. Then we have the 3 switch hitters. Switch hitter, when it's normal summon, you can special summon 1 Battlin Boxer monster from your grave. So you would use him, get the yoke, not the yoke, you use him to get the Glassjaw and either go into Nova Kaiser or yoke or whatever the situation calls for. Then I'm running 3 spars. I say that spar at 2 would be fine, but I run him at 3 because previously I ran him at 3 when boxers pretty much only went for going for the yoke with a magnum shield. Spar, whenever you have a Battlin Boxer on the field, you can special summon him from the hand. The only thing is that you can't go into the battle phase after you've done that. So that kind of, this is more like for the very first turn yoke, or something that you just can't attack, you just want to set up. Then we run the 3 Counter Punch. Counter Punch, in my opinion, has to be at 3 because this is practically Colute from deck. I mean, not from deck, from a Colute from hand or grave, because you banish it from either hand or grave and you have one of your Battlin Boxers gain 1000 attack. Then for something a bit weird, I run 2 Veil. Why I'm running Veil in the deck in the first place is because Battlin Boxers are, like, it's not a very defensive type of deck. That's what this deck pretty much lacks in. Although you do have your yoke, which you could stall for like 3 things or whatever. But really, Veil pretty much stops your opponent's OTKs, whatever, because when you take damage, you special summon him in whatever, special summon in defense. So it's always for another attack, and you gain whatever damage you took from that last attack. Then for fun, I run 1 Shadow. Shadow, well, I'm just running him for fun. I don't think he's too much of a good card, although you could get him out with, say, Yoke has a material just to buff up your Yoke a little bit. whatnot. Then I'm running 1 Photon Thrasher. I would run him at 2, but I only have 1 of him right now, so it's a 21 beater, special summon him, do whatever, and yeah. That's it for the monsters. Now for the spells, I run 3 Rhoda. This is a warrior deck. Everything in here is a warrior. You just have targets all around. Then I'm running 3 warrior returning alive. That's just so I could recycle more things. Just have more recycling power in this deck. Then I have 2 Magnum Shields because I still believe in the lead yoke play. This lead yoke Magnum Shield. I'm a 4,000 beater and I just get bigger and bigger. Then I play 2 Dark Holes. I'm not playing the 2 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki because 1, I don't have Raigeki, and I just nope. So, but anyway, the Dark Holes, it doesn't really matter in this deck, especially if I have a Nova Kaiser or if I have Yoke. If Yoke gets hit by this, whatever, material falls off, he gets bigger. If Kaiser gets hit by it, I just flood the field again and I make something else. 2 MSTs, because they're MSTs. Nothing else needs to be said about that. And I have the 1 Soul Charge because why not? Why not Soul Charge? Just so I can bring myself back. Maybe bring back 5 things if I ever have that and make Mr. Steel game. But it's easy, whatever. I got Battlin Boxing Spirits. I only run 1 of them because I only have 1. 2 would, This is really an optional card, but it helps when you don't have your, when you don't have your, what do you call that? Your switch hitter, but you have a Battlin Boxer in hand and you need to pull something from the grave. Great for that. Now on to the traps. Playing 2 Jolt Counters. Jolt Counter just got released in the previous set. I find that it's an alright card. It stops like Honest or Mirror Forces, whatever happens in the battle during the battle phase. So if your opponent's one of those people who likes the Fiendish Chain right when you attack, bam. Speaking of Fiendish Chain, I run 2 of them just to slow my opponent down so I have a little more time to get out my plays and whatnot. Then 2 Mirror Forces because once again this deck kind of lacks in defensive power, so yeah. And then Solemn. Nothing more to say about Solemn. Solemn is Solemn. Stop your opponent from summoning whatever, or yeah. My gosh, shut up, Dread. Shut up. Nobody's listening to you right now. And then moving on to the extra deck. 3 Nova Kaisers. I'm running 3 Nova Kaisers because I like 3 Nova Kaisers. Whenever it has materials on it, it gains 100 attack. Maximum is 5. And when it's sent to the grave, when it's destroyed and sent to the grave, you can special summon Battlin Boxer monsters up to how many ever were on Nova Kaiser. But it's only for the regular Battlin Boxers that have levels. And I'm playing 2 Yokes. Why am I playing 2 Yokes instead of 3? It's because I have Nova Kaiser. Right now, I find myself going into Nova Kaiser way more than I do Yoke. So, It's not that bad. I play 1 Star Cestus. I play Star Cestus because it's like with Kaiser, it's easier to bring out the. It's just easier because it floats. I can go into this. I can go into whatever the heck I want in this deck now. Then Honor Arc, Castel, Rhapsody, Dweller. Just some things that Castel and Honor Arc, just to get rid of things that I don't want on the field. Abyss Dweller to stop things happening in grave because this is still kind of like a grave format. And Rhapsody, just so I can get rid of your things in the grave and also equip them to maybe my Yoke or my Kaiser to make them even bigger. And then regular things that you run in warrior deck or regular whatever. Always run Cowboy. If you can run Cowboy, in my opinion, you should run Cowboy. Excalibur, just when I need that big 4K stick to get over stuff, and yep. And Blade Armor Ninja, attack twice. You could debate whether to use. Honestly, I like to have both of them in the deck. And then Mr. Steal Yo Game. Ongamion! Honestly, this deck can make him at 5, thanks to the Nova Kaiser. Great card. Very easy to get out in this deck, and Satellar Knights, whatever.
It's the Steal Yo Game.
It's the Steal Yo Game. He will steal your game. Then, just because I am myself, I run 1 Crazy Box. Yep, just in case you play Cleaforts, whatever. And, you know, just because if you want to, like, if you're going to lose anyway, you want to make one last ditch YOLO play, I've actually almost won with that Crazy Box. Crazy Box wins games. Not as much as Mr. Steal Yo Game. So that about wraps it up for this Battlin Boxer deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And this is Loki from the Trinity of LIFT, and I'll see